is going to stay alive inside the top crate. So this one not going to connect with much, and Optic do a good job.
Listen, they've had some crazy comebacks. They've had some crazy hardpoint comebacks. They start roaring, expect things to get crazy, but here comes in the second Hellstorm. We'll see if Rancor can connect with 10 seconds remaining on it. Maybe it's trying to get kills to set them up for Nest, and that's exactly what's going to happen. It's actually going to turn into 3. They'll get the final 5 seconds, and spawning out in Narnia is going to be Optic Texas. But as we head back to mid, not going to be the worst thing. I mean, if that was like a P3 popping, that would have been devastation. But we get back to mid-map, so a chance for Optic Texas to break. But they got to break early. They got to break often. But getting broken is going to be their back. That's going to be 3 through on the feed for Heretics. Mercules, who started really flat, had a streak to throw into the fray. Might not be enough to keep them alive. Some key gunfights going down. Of course, it's Super, it's Rancor, it's Miami. They come in and shock them in the map 1. If you are a Miami fan that was maybe worried after that Koi series, you're feeling a little bit better right now. Because even honestly, like, is there a good chance that I'm going to bounce back and win maps 2, 3, and 4? Sure, there is a good chance of that. But like already, like I feel like just that one map, like I'm like, okay, I feel more positive about Heretics than I did.
Yeah, it's odd. Like, I know they had one roster change, but these guys were a top 4 team for half the year last year. They were so competitive.
Yeah,
they were so good.
Yeah, you needed to like realign my like thought about it. I don't know why.
Yeah,
these guys didn't know much about Trakes, and
well, then there's all these other rosters. It's sort of Paris has gotten better. Their teams have got better.
And maybe it's just because it's 1 year, right? But we're obviously staying in the Black Ops world, so not like that drastic of a change. But yeah, I kind of didn't have high expectations. And you said to me, I mean, bro, they're really top 3 or 4 out there.
They were top 3 the entire like second half of the year.
Yeah,
a couple of chances away from making finals. Probably should have made a final, just never could get there. But this is what we saw. That AR duo, Rancor, Super, going crazy in map 1.
Whew. Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to consider it was what, an 0-7 or 0-8 start for Trakes. Metals was triple negative. The fact that they like had a lead change when that was still pretty much the case. Super and Rancor put the team on their back and had some key rotations early on. Like, they were that good to keep them in it. Then once the whole team started to step up, like that it was impressive.
Yeah, I think obviously it's a new addition to the map, but what this P4 has done is like you have to really invest into this, because I don't think Optic got a point, maybe a couple. I think this map gets a little haywire when Dashy calls in that early Hellstorm on the first rotation when they have that lead. That's what allowed my aim to sort of get going a bit. Because if Optic wins that P4, the game might be, it's already like 100 points. Might be
Hello?
done.
Yo.
Great job bouncing back when they needed to.
Yeah, and this is like, I don't want this to come across as an excuse for Optic whatsoever, but like I think where they are in kind of a tier of their own, and the fact that everybody's chasing them, there is part of me that like, I almost think it's a good thing if they have some XC series. Yeah, lose some maps, go a little bit deeper. Like, I almost think going into a tournament is like a negative thing if you're 3-0 stopping everyone. You want to be tested a little bit. We've talked about this a million times over the years, so being tested a bit, not the worst thing.
No, that's just it. It's sort of, I don't know, keeps you mellow, keeps you chill.
The fact is, we just have enough good teams in the league right now where you're going to drop some maps. But impressive stuff there from Heretics to get the dub. We'll see if they can continue off of that, because the search and destroy looked great in moments against Koi. What the hardpoint they won was what? It was Den, which is the map 4. So things get even more interesting now, right? Wasn't that the one they beat Koi? Yeah, it was Den.
Yeah, I just think Optic
are too good on Den.
I think they are clear on every mode. Like, I think their Den is unreal. So I think they're going to be happy about map 4. But
100%, but if you're Heretics, like you got beat by,
did look good.
You got beat by 1,000 on what was it, Scar, and then you beat Koi on that. So.
Yeah,
okay, listen, I'm assuming it's a good map for them based off one series.
You're going to play your strengths.
Yeah.
This early into the year.
100%. But now, similar to the last series Optic played, you lose the first map like you did to G2. You look to bounce back. And again, there have been Optic rosters in the past. I'm talking about the past like 10 years where you lose a map 1, you're worried. Not the case here. This is a very well-rounded team. You have who's become the clutch god in search for them in Hercules. You already had the clutch god in Dashy. You have a ton of playmaking ability. You have players with a good head for search and destroy. You don't have a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah, I think, when we go to sort of like a Scar search, right, based on what we've seen, it's just sort of I don't know, there's not a lot of freedom for Shotzzy to like find timings and openings. It just, is that going to be available on the flank or through middle shop? Just from what we've seen, it's just sort of like dodging nades, right? Making sure no one's flanking, just sort of waiting things out, then working that A bomb site. But we'll see. You never know. Teams have been switching up the pace.
And then on the other end for Heretics, like, you know, you think the last year with Real on the team, he like kind of changed, not the culture, but changed their search and destroy, certainly. Rancor was the difference maker really for them in the hardpoints. And then when Super came in, like Super in search was, I mean, he had the highest KD for a stretch there. I mean, he was lights out in search and destroy. The guy was rocking like a 1-5 for multiple months.
Well, and he just like changed some of the map metas last year. Like he just had a different strat to on some of the maps that they played where we're like, well, we haven't seen that all year. So it just seems like he has a good mind for it.
Yeah, just annoying. Like I remember that if you blocked out the name and team, I thought he would sell sometimes.
Yeah,
like, just get into a heady, rip it in 3. Matt 2 now. As Optic look to bounce back and Heretics look to continue shocking people. They get aggressive. Aggressive up plane side, and Trakes is able to get the opener. Unfortunately, they're going to lose medals, though, so we'll even it out at 3-3. Playing inside of Delhi is going to be Mercules, who's looking to give himself maybe a one-on-one, but going to play it safe for now. And Optic, I mean, pretty spread. It looks like everyone's just kind of looking to get a one-on-one, maybe win a fight, or let Dashy hit a snipe.
Yeah, I mean, Hook and Shotzi go towards B side early. I don't know if they're maybe just trying to find an opening towards B, but with Bomb on that side of the map, maybe they were trying to do something on that side. But it was Trakes who got aggressive, was able to take down Shotzi, but now things really have slowed down. But Dashy's gonna find the timing behind everyone for my—
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Somehow only gets one with the pistol, but you still have the advantage.
Oh, that's one where it's like actually hard because there's so many people in front of you. Like I don't know who to shoot. Your aim assist like fighting against you on other titles far more probably than this one. But now Trakes trying to clutch, able to catch one, down to 1 versus 1. Versus the clutch master and Mercules, and he'll shut him down. Never a doubt.
Especially with the pistol. I mean, he has just been so good with this. Not even a reaction from him, just locked in.
No, that's like Scar clip. Was that an overload, right?
Yeah,
the clip he showed me with his pistol. Like the guy in the window. I was like, what?
Yeah, a little pop up there, and then I mean, Drake's a really good round. You have the first blood, you get the first kill to force the 1 versus 1. Would have loved to have it.
You know, I never thought I'd be calling someone like the Clutch Master on a team with Dashy, but like he's kind of become that very quickly, right? It reminds you like. Okay, this is like a weird example.
Okay,
like I remember when 04 first came in the league, remember he like literally it was like 1v2, 1v3, like he just like instantly was clutching constantly. Like it's kind of been Mercules. He's coming. I mean, he's been good everywhere, but just the number of 1v somethings he's had. I was trying to think if someone did that like right away. It's just 04 came to mind for some reason a couple years back. They'll get the blood. Dashy will get the pick. This time shooting at 1 instead of 17. Medals will get dropped as his struggles continue in the series early. Keep an eye on Shotzi as he's kind of the off-site guy, and the timing is going to be big for him. He might even be needed at this point, honestly.
I mean, they just use their numbers, and then they just sort of time at 3, 2, 1. Let's slide out and shout together up top. So that was Hook and Mercules. And well, Mercules going to find his 4th in a row. Just using, and there is the double chow, and he gets another one.
Mercules frying off of the clutch and on a big one. And yeah, I was thinking Shotzi might become crucial at some point, but then, no, he wasn't needed at all. He was vibing, bro. He might have been in the cockpit trying to fly that plane.
He was just hanging out.
Yeah, no.
Just hanging out. But yeah, you just sort of, once you have the numbers, you know their A side. He's locking down the B side of the map, making sure there's nothing through mid, nothing through B. You just kind of saw, let's double chow together. We have the numbers. Just make sure we're trading effectively. They did just that.
Is this like almost like jetpack COD search in a way? This map, like you don't get a lot of plants. I feel.
Well, I mean, this title in a way, you move so quickly. That's why our teams are sort of resilient to.
You'll see some plants on Dan. We saw some on exposure, but I feel like there's a lot of rounds where Bomb's not playing.
Well, especially nades. I mean,
yeah.
The trophy,
that's true. That's a big part of the trophy. You're not getting until round 3, 4, whatever it might be. I mean, here we are, round 3. You see, it still wasn't earned on whoever's POV we were on, but the fights get mixy very quickly. Is trying to bully their way onto the point. Tons of damage in from Hoog. Last guy is Super, who is maybe, he might have been down to 20 HP. And well, this is when you can plant the bomb. When you're at 3 versus 1. Super can be a search and destroy phenom, but well, that's going to be Mercules
I'm
on
fresh.
the other side of that. And that looked ridiculous.
I mean,
what about my guy?
It looked ridiculous because
I texted you in the group chat.
You just putting shots in and wasting.
I was trying to see
if
he kept shooting.
Yeah, he's just like, oh yeah.
We were trying to hop on later.
Super literally dropped before he saw him on the re-engage.
No, he just kept shooting. Literally, he never stopped. Just held the pre-fire.
He did. Yeah, no, like Super's POV looked insane.
But just another great round. You have the Hellstorm. He hits the plan in. But yeah, here it is. Another look at it. Yeah, just keep shooting him. But honestly, from his POV, he spotted him like the whole time. But yeah, a lot of
You hopping all later,
man?
man?
Like, you don't want to overchow. That's usually what we say.
Yeah, but super though. He's kept like sliding and trying to pop up on him. He's kept popping up into bullets. Mercury's maybe not the best map one. Well, he started to bounce back after the slow start, but a real great start here at 6-0. Kid is a freak. Super looking for angles. Trakes maybe slowing it down a little bit. See, he pulls out an AR, and it's just Hook tucked away on the other side of mid. Playing real deep is Rancor.
Oh, that'll be
That's
it.
because, well, you know, you kind of left both side open, and they're hoping someone
I don't
takes
know nothing
advantage,
about the
similar to a couple
vertical
rounds ago.
stuff,
Like,
bro.
Shotzi's just chilling.
We gotta hop on like
my
a
team, or
Discord call, bro.
have to make a play.
So we can work it
This is
out.
the first time Optics really just not aggressive over towards A.
Yeah.
They're just sort of giving them freedom.
I like that though. Keep them guessing, bro.
And well, that's why.
That's why.
I don't know how to do it. I don't think I know how to do like the
That
vertical
makes a
shit. I
whole
don't
lot of
know.
sense. And that's gonna be the cue for Shotzi to go though. He gets
On
the
YouTube.
call.
Who
He
got
flies forward
sniped?
for a second, and that's basically worst case scenario. You get the info, you lose a player to snipe, but well, Trakes is gonna get caught for free. That's one death he can't have. And then Rancor gets caught. It looked bad for Optic for a second, but then they capitalized on some misplays and mispositions from Heretics. And now Shotzi's just lurking. He's like, guys, I want to get involved if that's okay. He hasn't really had to so far.
No, and on this map, that's kind of what I was talking about. He doesn't have sort of a lot of the freedoms,
Oh,
but it doesn't
nah.
matter because
That's
he
dashy.
knows timing top A. Well,
Different,
just says,
Manny.
hey,
Take
guys,
notes
I
here.
got this locked down. I'm gonna
Different.
play for the guy up top, then snaps onto the second one.
He's like, guys, can I shoot my gun? It's like, there's been some rounds where he hasn't been able to do a whole lot. Granted, partially Mercules, all the kills he's gotten, partially.
Oh, that was
his position
Shotzi.
on defense.
Shotzi, Manny.
Caught that
It's
offside
your
kill,
boy.
but
Hit his boy Shotzi.
closing out the round. That's one where, I mean, you get.
Are you talking about
you get
right
the
now,
pick,
Manny?
You survive.
Like, hit
the
you up,
streak,
like,
you get the pick. Granted,
or before I, like,
the
started the
reason
stream
maybe
type
some
shit
of
you're
those
talking
openings
about.
are there is because they had to reposition behind the streak, but.
Well, even just in general, like Trace is just by himself mid.
But it's good,
I don't know.
dude.
Yeah,
Just when you get
feels
home
the
and shit.
timings were a bit off there. Maybe
We'll hop on the
the
call.
times
We'll
were
figure
off
this shit
for
out.
Miami.
It's probably something about how everyone just came out of like.
Oh, you've
hiding
been
from the streak.
busy
Yeah,
working.
There's only 30 seconds left or something.
Yeah,
so.
I have to watch it back, but it just felt too easy, right? It felt way too easy. It is for Mercules. He has yet to die. 7-0 is a good stat line.
It is.
Nah, I got you. I got you.
It's perfect.
It's all right though.
Well, it's gonna be pressure over to him. All three players.
It's all right. We're gonna figure this shit out.
Spidey senses.
Yeah, I was
tingling.
gonna say he doesn't really
Spidey
see
senses
anything,
tingling.
but
Oh,
somehow
oh.
he knows they're here.
Spidey
But
senses.
timing
Manny,
is
Merc?
not gonna work.
This
for
dude
him.
right here? He's
It's
official,
not,
bro.
He's like, guys, I swear, I was checking, just never actually got eyes on, and finally something working for Heretics there. The aggressive play up A side, going to catch him. And like, if Mercules does spot somebody, that probably plays out a little bit differently. Maybe he tucks away.
Well, and it's tough. It's like the first round you really slow down on offense if you're Optics, so they kind of just sort of creep up towards A. And that just means they don't know how many players are A side, right? You're not engaging in any gunfights. You're not seeing the players shouldering. So Mercules has like no clue. It could be one. He's not expecting.
It sounds good, though, Manny?
three. So just
It's
do
not
a
like
sort
everything
of
sounds
nature
alright?
of the round where they played a little bit slower. He ends up getting.
Well,
some
it's kind of
bad
back to
timing.
that was like the round. That's kind of the round one where they caught Shotzi. Like they got aggressive there. This time, just Shotzi's not in that position, and they get through for free. But it seems Heretics. I mean, we know last year they did some things on maps that were like a little unorthodox at times in Surge, but it was fun to watch. Shotzi with the nades and the vehicle going to get the blood there. His super is gone. Trakes will pick up his snipe. And he'll try to get the help in. Eyes on for a second. Dashy sees that. He's like, okay, well, that peak might not be the best.
Man, Shotzi really just hangs out on this map, huh?
Trying to
Yeah,
wall
no, he
bang?
does, like literally.
He's
That's
just
what I'm
in
saying.
that spot.
No, when he got involved, I'm like, guys, I gotta shoot my gun for a second. Like,
All right.
Well, speaking of that, Rentor's just going to work up towards a bomb, find the player in mid to force a 3-on-3. Trace is going to
All
have
right,
this.
all right,
He's gonna get
yeah,
shut
facts,
down, but you
facts,
made
facts,
this
man.
interesting
Let
as
me know
well.
if you
Now
got
Shotzi
something.
going to have to rotate.
But as long as it looks good.
and yeah, it's
you know
either
what I
he's
mean?
rotated and the round is over, he's
Smooth.
rotated and the round
cool.
is over. Just in
I
different.
know. I was
directions.
watching the video
You see,
over
there's
like
no
me
kills,
streaming the
their teammates all
Battlefield shit.
die,
And,
but listen, very winnable.
the mic
Yeah,
shit
he's reading
the
as
mic
well.
sounded
He
kind of
knows they're
crazy.
out of A. So
The
it's just
robot mic.
depending on this sort of timing that he gets, can he catch them? At least find the information that
Yo,
he
man,
needs.
he Shotzi.
Yep, there's
Oh,
some info,
never mind.
but
Oh, got no.
That's an AR.
yeah,
They
Or
packed
two.
him up.
yeah. Even if he got that kill, I think he's
They packed my brother
he's
Shotzi
traded
up.
right after. So a couple solid rounds here from Heretics.
And that was with a very early first blood. Right on the super. Where you're just, again, you're just sort of challenging, but not all four players are there. Or Hook ends up getting caught.
Well, it's sort of trying to balance the throws and the clutches, right? Like you kind of threw away maybe a 4v3 in the last round. This time you bring it back at a 3v4.
Yeah,
You,
but I
you
thought
balance it out.
his mic was good, bro. I don't
Still
know what
work
happened
to do
to it.
those. You went down, what, 0-4 early.
It's like you got like water damage or something. I don't know.
I'm curious to see if anything changes maybe with the defensive setup for Optic next time with regards to shots here. If it's played out the same way.
Yeah, it feels like they're really worried about like leg B hits.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's something from scrims or they did their homework and they're expected. It's what it seems like, right? Like he's staying very disciplined. Or he's falling asleep, I don't know. Okay.
Sometimes you have maps like that. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. No, I think just being that offside guy sometimes. A trophy here, so they can try to actually work this plan. Like, oh, he tries to throw it down, lands on the lip.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help you.
No, I was going to say, I don't think that's
Type
going to
shit,
work
Manny.
the way you want
Type
it to
shit.
at all.
And then in the middle of the map, you have a one-on-one. Metals.
Oh,
is-
got him.
Works, though.
Yeah, okay, well, you have the first.
Got
blood.
him.
I think it was Metals and Shotzi. Hook's going to find Super. There is a nade from Trake, so 2-on-3. Now, Metals is going to start to work the pinch, but they're just going to isolate Trake. So love that play from Optic.
Push forward and deal with it. Metals last up, and he will get dropped. Shotzi able to pick up the kill. Trophy maybe didn't go where he wanted it to, but the snipe sure did. Dashy opens him up, and like you said, no delay there. They're very decisive.
And that's another reason why, like, sometimes on Scar, you don't see a bomb plan at A, because the flank through the middle of the map can just be so quick.
Yeah.
So you just kind of push out the one guy you know is there with your numbers.
I was worried he was going to end up like sniping the trophy on accident. Honestly, it was like kind of my concern with where it was, but nah, it works out. Picks him out of the window. And after the back-to-back rounds from Heretics, Optic now get one round away from tying this series up. And honestly, they've been in control pretty much throughout.
Yeah, and Shotzi's like, I'm going to go A now, boys. Let's have an aggressive round.
Now watch, now they're going to go B.
That's the way it is.
That is the way it is. He's like, you got to be kidding me. Well, hold up now.
There's the spot. They are just going to rotate back, but this will allow Shotzi to kind of be in a position. But normally, people clear this. Throw a nade or a stun at this late into the round. What does Miami want to do? I mean, Bomb's still in the middle of the map. It feels like they're still setting up a B play.
Oh, he just looks right over him. He's going to get spotted. He's going to get
Got
dropped. Nice lurk there from Trakes. Mercules his drop numbers to Heretics. Now, how do they deal with Shotzi if that's the way they even go? Or can Dashy hit a snipe and even this up?
Miami's still so patient. Like, you have no information right now if you are Optic. You're looking at both bomb sites and not seeing a thing. So they're just going to go through the middle of the map. And even in the middle of the map, Hook spots nothing. Somehow gets in between everybody, but Trakes picks it up.
Okay, Shotzi's been lurking this whole time. He does pick up a kill. He's going to have to do it all. Takes out another.
No.
Trying to swap, not able to
That's
take
timing.
it. It would be an ace for Shotzi if he pulled it off. At least, yeah, involved in the action. Just unfortunately, as things collapse. Nice lurks for Trakes, but just a much different round than we've seen throughout all this.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to set up Trace over towards the B side, right? You throw shoulders. He got no great position.
I need
He's in
a
that
I need a
corner with
TikTok,
the player
man.
on the plane, so he's able to find this first one. This
I'll
is close.
stop.
It's
I'll
still
stop
not easy getting that player off
either
that.
one of the
Yeah,
YouTube
he's
or the
11
Twitch.
And then able to catch the timing. I love what Miami
Because
did
you only have
after
like
the
two
first
channels.
blood.
You only
They
stream on
showed
2 channels.
nothing
I'll
on
put the
rotation,
TikTok
they
on there.
just hit the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Just kind of cut through the Optic defense.
I need to get
Drake,
approved
slow
to
start the
to
map
go
one,
live
but
on
stepping up
TikTok.
here, some big plays, gets to even on the 3 streak, but they're going to need to win 3 more rounds now to take this, and it's a hit. Heavy-handed here from Optic. They're going to go. Metals tucked away at that box. You know, they can be the playmaker. You expect someone to be there, and the wallbang comes in. Beautifully done from Mercules. There's the blood. No surprises coming from the box play.
I don't know if it was a nade, a stun, or just pure intuition, but that is going to be a first blood. Bomb already going down. Doesn't look like Super has a sniper out, but in the middle of the map goes Shotzi. Just trying to find his timing and, well, plays it correctly. Able to spot the first one, and, well, it's a 2 versus 2.
It just gets awkward with stairwells, bro. Time dwindling. 45 seconds to go.
Wow, he
Super
needed that.
and
He needed
Rancor
that.
clutch up. That's like, it's like Shotzi probably could have gotten 2. It's just kind of awkward. Like as he looks top step, someone slid back down bottom.
Yeah, you have that closed railing, so it's just tough to spot that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, a chance to just sort of close out the game there from Shotzi, but great teamwork out of Miami again. another 4 or 3 versus 4 for them.
Yeah, that's hard to even fault him. Like, it's just, it can be awkward, but yeah, he wins the round there if he gets 2.
Nah, yeah, bad man.
Heretics,
We gotta
we
set
saw
that up.
against
for
Koi,
sure.
just staying alive in some of the search and destroys. So already able to take.
Yeah, I mean,
map
they
1.
went down early on Scar Search and then brought it all the way back.
That's true. Yep. Heretics trying to push this to around 11.
The affiliate on Twitch, mini? I have no clue. Alex might know that.
Looks like he's back to kind of his back to his default spot. And you'll have a 3-on-3 kind of skirmish over towards A. Clearing space with utility and now starting to work up a little bit here.
Yeah, they were trying to catch Dashy. Dashy got very aggressive. Trying to get pushed up, trying to catch him with the nades, but he was out of dodge so quickly. So just, it felt like every time they've gotten aggressive towards A, that's when Optic were winning a round. So now they're going to go right back to it and just try to chow out. All right,
Trace works up,
There
able
you
to
go.
win 1, we'll get traded out.
Same thing, that same play.
Getting aggressive though. Through mid is Hook. Through B side is Shotzi. Shotzi is going to back it up, maybe peek from mid. Make them planning it. Can he get away with his life though? Shots into his toes. Hook trying to go vertical and catch him. He's able to do just that. Big kill from Hook. Give them numbers again. All going to be on Rancor and Super now to clutch up. They were massive in the map 1. They brought it back without numbers a couple of times. Can they do it again? Mercury's able to spot and back him up. Super good disengage there. He would have got caught. Clock is your friend. They're going to fly. He's one more
No.
one. Somehow staying alive. Rancor gets the kill over the top. 2v2, under 20 seconds to go now. I think it got to fly. Rancor wins 1. Now down to a 1 versus 1. All on Super. Pistol out.
Just wasting time. He's trying to waste time. Did he do it enough?
Is it enough?
To be so close.
He got it. He got it. He got it.
Oh, shit.
Hook clutches up in the 1 versus 1. Grabs it with around 0.5.
Damn.
And Optic win the search and destroy. It got a little bit scary. There were some, honestly, a ton of wild rounds just in the sense of 3v4s, 2v3s, crazy plays all over the place.
And then you have the dynamic duo, the ARs again, who just clutched in the previous round in a spot to do it again. Play their lives so well, the teamwork showing out. But Super, he just kind of backs down, doesn't re-challenge, hoping the time goes his way. Hook hunts him down, knows he's in that corner, just gets to it.
Yeah, I mean, he's just, in a sense, like kind of playing a 50-50, hoping it's the low push.
That's what it is.
Not the high push, and he just gets caught. Incredible play there from Hook. They bounce back to the surge, similar to what they were able to do against the G2. Now tied up 1-1, and you know, you said you think they're the best in team, so you're feeling good about their map 4. We'll see how they end up looking in the overload, but stats now from the 6-4 victory for Optic. Mercury slowed down a bit, but still put up 1,600 damage. He started out, what, 7-0? So after that, what, 3-6, but he was still putting damage.
No, and then Shotzi got involved a little bit more, right? He goes up to 9-7. I just think for Optic, just sort of their A play, their team play, when they got aggressive, they were catching them off guard. When things slowed down, you kind of saw the Miami of last year, right? Where they were just sort of finding these timings, just annoying to read, very difficult to read.
Not,
and
I
then
think
clutching
TikTok
up.
is a
So,
glitch though, Manny.
Again, you saw a glimpse of it, but just too slow of a start.
Yeah, no, 100%. But we're starting to see shades
Well,
of
that's
that
what we
team
need.
that was top 3 and top 4 all year. Because I wasn't too quick to judge Trakes like after that first series. It was a tough matchup. He's going to have to work his way into the system, but looking good. Tied up 1-1.
One shot.
I don't know, man.
What's going on?
I'm thinking 3-0. I'm kind of hoping we go the whole way. We'll see if Heretics can continue to test them, but some tough respawns coming up for Heretics. It cannot be just the Super Rancor show. They're going to need the other guys involved.
What's going on? One shot, kiddo.
Coming up after the quick break. Do not go anywhere. Optic, Heretics, as we continue on.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Go,
Go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah! Wait, we scored for free. Let's go.
What just happened?
Wait, why did BZ just do that?
Dude. Call of Duty.
Overload's the greatest mode in Call of Duty history. Overload's the greatest game mode in Call of Duty history.
Sick ladder grab I've ever seen.
Nice.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, Benjay. Come on, Benjay.
Oh man.
You just overextended kill me. There needs to be a trade there.
Won the unfold, man. Won the unfold.
Challenge that. How are you losing that? Oh my god, no fundamentals out of the full pro squad? GG.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Scuff, official controller of the CDL. Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL
Sup, Miss
operator,
Fresh?
scanning the QR
Going on?
code on screen, or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now.
What's going on?
Come on, guys! Let's go!
Optic with one of the most insane years I have ever seen. I've been doing this 12 years now. The start they had to the finish they had, an unbelievable win and a cap to the season. Listen, the Optic boys are cruising. It's been awesome to see their success, and they're going to be hosting Major 1. Tickets are on sale. And yeah, they're the favorites, clear and away.
Yeah, now they got a ring ceremony. That's going to be Saturday, I believe, first thing of the day. So make sure to get your tickets now.
Yeah, and at least still have the same four this year going into the ring ceremony.
That's a good point.
Whereas last year I was like a little nervous how that was going to go. But let's say it should be a great time. It's a hell of a first event to kick it off. Just in general, I mean, you've been doing this a long time. Like you worked on like league ops for a long time and helped even find venues, and you lived in that world. This is the first time I think we've had a full schedule with every location before the year launched. Like you literally looked at me, you're like, I don't remember. Has this ever happened?
No, it hasn't felt like it. But
It's
yeah,
great.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
great.
you get like tickets everywhere to like all the events right now, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We're in for a good year. The title is amazing. We've got some incredible teams. It feels like competition's going to be absurd. We're going to Europe twice. The venues are cool. We're not going to Kitchener. We're going to Vegas.
I loved it there.
Bit of a you love. Like I bought property there. my vacation home is actually in Kitchener.
Yeah.
Oh, never again, please.
I'm going golfing.
New Spanish era, Super, Rancor. They've been demonic so far in this series. Nearly bringing it back. Trying to bring it back in the map too. If they don't go in the 0-4 hole, maybe it happens. But Mercules was in final form early in that one. Some big clutches from Optic, and they're able to take it as who closes out the map too. And I mean, we only have a small sample of Heretics and Overload, but Koi literally
Destroyed him?
that was the 8-0 one, right?
Yeah.
It was
ugly.
not pretty.
It was ugly. But that was a week ago.
Yes, and well, I mean, heck, the map one looked really improved from a week ago, so we'll see if they've improved on Overload as well.
And I'm telling you, early in the year, like, I don't know, a day or two, like, behind feels
Like an eternity.
yeah, it's just a massive gap this early on. So I'm sure those extra days of practice going to help them out, what they hard focused on.
To Scar, Overload, we go. And how's this map as far as like Overload go? Maybe differ from the others. What do you like about it?
I mean, it's a little bit, it's just slower pace, right? I mean, your scores that are going to be coming in, they mean a heck of a lot more. Possession is important.
You might have like a 2-1.
Yeah. But it's really all about sort of map control. You know, I think if you're Optic, you're kind of looking over towards the B zone.
And it played that way before the change to the pistol. So
Right, yeah.
you got to think the scoring, it might get hurt even more. But Optic finding some openings behind Shotzzy's too, but it's Super. And it goes clutch on the back end, and that's going to be, dude, where those ARs, like your bailouts from the back line, that defensive line that like Rancor and Super can be, they're gonna clutch up sometimes to stop what looks like a score.
I was gonna say what like Miami's going to do, but I've never seen the objective letters on the minimap just not show up for one side, so that's a first for me.
Man, what's going on? What's going on, man? It's Sultan.
That is true.
Shout out the man in the chat.
Mid.
Shout out to the chair.
honestly, with both teams kind of finding kills every time they try to play for objective. Nothing really opening up, and Shotzi's able to find a time to get behind, and then he'll get locked in green. So what he's going to do constantly in houses on both sides of the map, just try to be a thorn in their side. On the other end, you have Metals kind of in behind enemy lines. They're able to deal with him. They're still trying to find Shotzi. Shotzi has a one-on-one topside. He loses that to Rancor, so they deal with that. Maybe a time now for Heretics to begin to push forward, but at the same time, you lose 2 other gunfights. So, yeah, this sort of speaks to what you were talking about. It's a bit slower. It hasn't even been the possession game yet. Barely anyone's been able to get hands on the rock.
Yeah, and just one kill just kind of stops your push. Yeah, we just saw it, right, where Metals is the last player alive. He's able to find the EMP carrier, and then Optic just sort of have to slay again. But Shotzi continues to get into his spot, and that's going to be top green. Just from there, you just have angles all over the map. So annoying to deal with. Mercules goes for it, though. Does end up getting caught. Super. Some great defense throughout this map.
Yeah, I think he's just thinking you can tell that player's taking shots at Shotzi. Maybe he finds a timing to slip through. Nearly gets there, but yeah, the defense holds strong again. Still have ball in a tough spot, but as they find the rest of the kills, that will be a reset. Super leaps right over somebody's head, so Mercules ends up behind. At least they limit him to 1.
Metals got really aggressive. He finds one more. They probably just go, but you're just going to take it plain side now if you're Miami. And this is going to really slow things down. Just now, they're just sort of playing around possession. And then if they get a set of kills, that's when they can go. And well, Optic, they're going to peek this. That's going to be 2 dead. You're going to get your spawner. Now, here's your first real attack if you are the Heretics.
See if they can trade it out. It seems like both teams have done just enough defensively. It's like on some maps, like you don't require a 3 or 4 down to maybe get a score. It just feels like here you do. You need like a 4 down.
Or your entire team to be involved, just sort of hitting nades, stuns, putting pressure on their base.
Yeah.
But not one where it's going to come down to a couple of key one-on-ones where it's just like on den. But yeah, see if that EMP resets anytime soon. That it will be a 3 dead. And well, Super, he's going to be in a good spot to help out Trakes.
Can't win that gunfight though. Comes out to some key gunfights. A big grenade though from Rancor to get a kill, but still can't put it through yet. There we go. Another big one-on-one win, and that'll be the score on through. And that's so you're talking about possession game. Hit some nades, get to position, but like it felt like they literally got there like 3 waves, bro. From time they like got the plane, and then it's like 3 more steps to score.
No, it is. Yeah, on this map, it absolutely is. And it just, you know where they're spawning. You put your stuns, your nades into it, and hope those players chow weak, and they do. That's when you find those multi-kills. That's going to spawn topside again. So Miami, they go right back to that strategy. The problem is Dashy is behind them. There will be a 3 dead. Well, aggression now for Optic.
No, I like it. I mean, the diversity kind of an overload in how it plays, because that was always a big thing in Control, right? Like you wanted, I don't know, kind of a 50-50 map, maybe a defensive favorite map, maybe an offensive favorite map. That's kind of a perfect world. Here, you'd like to have a little diversity. And Hook, well,
so close.
Can't sneak it through. Kind of like Mercules tried to do earlier in the round, is maybe catch a timing and get on through, but they're just trying to survive the half and get to the flip. Maybe one more opportunity for Heretics to put a point on through. Hookto finding an opening, sniffing it out, and that'll be shut down. Now with 3 dead, you try to fly forward.
Yeah, it's a good question, man.
Be the point man.
They don't get outlined in the game. That's just for us to see where both teams are
Then you have Shotzi
during the
in
tournament.
the top green, so you're going to have a scoring chance, but maybe that's the key kill. Tracy's able to find one, but you're going to fly. Well, you're going to get it on in, so the timing on point there for Optic.
Good question, though.
They had a couple opportunities, finally able to capitalize in the closing seconds. We'll see with the reset. Maybe, who knows? Optic can get hands on ball and maybe make a play. You still had, well, I say, a little forward position there with Shotzi, but at least he delays to make sure you can get possession. But now you just have 30 seconds to work with. You have Mercules inside of green. There's still potential to put through a score, but a lot's going to rely on 5-min map and Hook, and what Mercules can do from green. Hercules able to get one. Dashy pops the pistol, and there's a second score. And in the final, 60 seconds? Optic able to turn it on and take the edge. And I think for Heretics, it's like you blink, you're like, what the hell just happened?
It just felt like they could never get green control again, right? As soon as Optic got to that spot, throughout the first 4 minutes, they did a very good job of trading that player.
Don't tell Manny, Alex.
Sure they had house control.
Couple of days, though. I'll show you guys a couple of days.
There was always
So we're working on it.
player. Well, there you can see that's what sort of the early rounds where you had Super played some great defense, then it turned to Miami possession and a score. But then it was all Optic to close a half.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought Optic were kind of just trying to survive. Like, there was so much possession there with that stretch for Heretics. Like, let's just get to the half. Like, things aren't going too well, but final 60 seconds. A very different map. As you said, got green, never really lost it after shots again, and then Mercules. Beautiful plays there, and Hoop goes clutch from mid. You take advantage now. We'll see how the early moments of this pay off. I mean, not maybe as much on this map, but you know, like winning break and sometimes lead to early score. Some nasty work there from Hoop as he gets to, and they're just gonna fly forward.
Well, there you go. You just talked about it.
Yeah,
So yeah, an early break and it leads to it because who can fly forward? He gets into blue, able to find the next kill, and the Dashy finds a double. All map control already for Optic after the score.
I feel like whether it was CTF, whether it was control, whether it's overload, like a good break leads to sometimes leads to a score, leads to a cap, whatever it may be. Yeah, talk about it. It happens. That always feels good. That's dude. Hook is shooting right now. Straight headies.
Yeah.
Dashy gets a kill and gets through. Now they're starting to run away with this one and just have Heretics pinned in. Dashy's just hanging out on the A cap. They're gonna leave him and just go forward. Say screw it, let's leave him behind. The question is, do you turn and catch the time to actually deal with him? You don't. Dashy, oh well, you do. He just wins the gunfight.
And well, Miami right now, I mean, the first half it was looking great, but the last couple of minutes not going their way. Down by 3. Let's see if Heretics can bring it back with the listening.
The Spanish cats. The man is boys from Miami.
Son dos. Pasa Hardwell. Son dos en la bola. ¿Está yendo para izquierda? Son dos en la derecha. Van a la derecha. Van a jugar a la derecha.
La derecha ya, muerto. Tiene una bala.
Otra la veo, Está en otra final, que no.
Tengo la valla yo.
Derecha.
Yo te espalda. Me mata ya.
Muerto la bola. Muerto la bola. Muerto la bola. Buena.
Falta uno.
Oh shit. That's a clip.
Pillar la derecha.
Pivo,
muerto.
Buena. For.
Escuchado.
Hay que hacer el que entra
Vamos media izquierda, chaval. Ahí no estoy en con.
Con Dashi tocado, no puedo matar. Hardwell.
Al
no sé qué hace. Siguen a
Hardwell muerto, tiene una bala, metal.
Ahí va para izquierda, ¿vale? Uno, izquierda, uno. Y otro con esto, con esto. Tocado y otro en marque.
No le veo. Muerto, área verde.
Buena, hay que ir.
Vamos, chal.
8 clon marker.
Uno.
Aguanta, no puedo matar. Muerto, la bola.
¿La bola?
Sí, se va a tirar.
Muerto. Cameado.
Oh my god, this kid's just shitting on everyone with a pistol. Jesus.
Tengo uno muerto. Antes de la bola que se ha vaqueado. Área verde, T2 y bola.
Área verde no
Van a aguantar al fondo.
Alex, what are they saying, bro?
You can see the difficulty of scoring from that position for Heretics. So close. Just, yeah, the spawn's close for Optic. There seems to be always one more guy.
Well, and that's why I think we've kind of seen some other teams testing the other side, because if you get green control, you can go through top side. You actually spawn them like hotel balcony. So like, if you can win that fight, it's like a freebie. It's just not as easy.
He was just walking him down with a pistol.
No, it looks insane on the map. Like,
yeah, where like when you're trying to go through middle, they're just spawning that top left pocket.
Yeah, it's not like you're spawning them at airplane.
Exactly. Yeah, like
yeah.
over the top. Yeah, you need an extra set of kills, and well, you're already in such a tough spot.
Hoop has had, I mean, he's plus 2, but like he's just had some insane stretches and multi-kills that led to a lot of their scoring, or at least opening things up to allow his teammates to get into clutch position. With 60 seconds remaining, not much Heretics are going to be able to do with being down 3, but we'll see if some sort of miracle is in the works. They're in position to maybe put through a score, but there's always somebody extra here from Optic. They cannot break through this line.
Well, the problem is when you're down 3, you
or you just grab it and go.
Yeah, he just grabs it and go, but you always have possession, and you need possession. One of your players just has a pistol, right? So you're just at a disadvantage. It's so difficult to consistently win team fight after team fight. They've done a pretty good job. Mercules locking it down, 32 and 22. I mean, we always talk about it. You look up at the scoreboard and somehow this guy's plus 10.
Yeah, I mean, not the best map 1, but map 2, huge here.
Jesus.
Going massive, just getting shots in from behind, breaking up any kind of push from Heretics. Maybe an
Nice.
opportunity to get one more on the board.
Okay, here we
Hold
go.
up. Wait a second. Wait a second. You lose everybody outside of Trakes, though. Is Trakes able to get any value out of his
He's
life?
gotta go bait here.
Not able to do it. He'll get caught by Dashy. It's spawning out plain side. If they can get it, they'll get 30 seconds added on. They grab it and drop instantly. Everyone is trying to send bodies at it. And of course, it is Shotzi who's shooting you in the back. It gets a little sketchy, but what was it? 3 lead with like 60 seconds to go. I mean, it's possible. We're gonna see some crazy moments while we saw it. I mean, we're going back to week 1 with that kind of Phase Thieves map, but look for a moment like maybe.
Well, I just think it's efficiency, right? Like how effective Optic are when they do get possession. They get 3 or 4. They just go. I don't know. Again, like there was 4 minutes where Miami were playing great defense, had possession. You blink and they're down 3.
No, it's about like, I don't know, dealing with the bad spots when you're in bad position and coming up clutch, and also executing when you're in good position. Being able to execute and actually turn it into scores.
I have no.
They just have a
Where is
crazy
this
stretch.
at?
I mean, honestly, bro,
I'm gonna
think
find out.
about it. Their 2 scores came in like the final 60 seconds and the first 60 seconds. It's really just like 2 minutes where all of their offense came from.
That's all that matters.
I mean, that's last year when it matters.
when it matters.
When it
But yeah,
matters.
just closing the door. I mean, Miami played pretty tough. Oh, I mean, when you look at the end of the scoreboard, right? It's just you lose by 1. But
I'm gonna at least get that on a T-shirt, probably. When it matters, like, literally.
when it matters, I
When
like
it
that.
matters.
It's a good slogan. Oh, I just
Yeah,
write
no
that one
clue.
down.
No, I mean, that's just what I think about this team, honestly. Like, dude, these guys are nuts. But, I mean, as much as I still want to gas Optic because they are the best team in the league right now, I still feel
Yeah, I have
pretty
no clue where
impressed
it's
with what I'm
at.
seeing from Miami. I think it's just, again, based on how that first series we casted when I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
But
the
they're-
star overload looks a lot better than what was.
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, they may still lose the series, but they pushed it to Game 5 versus Koi, but just 2 of the maps were so ugly, it felt like difficult to be positive about it. These have all been battles. Yes, you went 0-4 hole in the surge, you still brought it back, what, goes to around 10? This, you had your chances. Granted, you know, it really came down to some late scores there, but still, I mean, it wasn't a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. And map 1, you're able to steal. Now, we get ready to go to a den. He's probably like, we might have got away with one. Take a breath. Like, maybe start to feel the pressure a little bit there in the final moments. Is an opportunity for craziness from Heretics. But Danny is the hard point where they beat Koi. I'm trying to remember what exactly like stood out about that.
Yeah,
was so
bro.
Different.
They
from
did
the
really
start
well.
blowout.
It's weird now. They
They
added
did,
wall
like,
jumping,
for like rotations and like had like.
but it's not like
there, if I
it's not like the
remember.
jetpack shit. It's
We're
just
gonna see if they've
you
got
could
it,
just
but
jump
you've,
off walls
you know,
and shit
as
now.
much as it looked good for them, you said like I wouldn't play Optic on Den.
Not really my cup of
anything.
tea.
I don't know. Since like
You
the
know, I like boots
preseason
on the
tournaments,
ground.
it just always felt like.
That's why I
don't
sat
know,
out
the
this year.
timings, especially just behind the subs. Shotzi finds these openings on this map. He's so difficult to track. They've seemed a step ahead when it comes to this map.
Well, I mean, it's a thing like obviously teams are strong in game modes, but from your career, it's probably a thing too where maps just click for your team.
100%,
Like it's
yeah.
not even a game mode thing. I mean, it is too, but the map just I don't know. It just like works for your team.
No, that's 100%.
You feel more confident there. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Shotzi's probably happy to get off Scar. He's probably, all right, get me to my playground, get me to Den where I can run around with my Dravik.
and find some more openings,
Yeah.
100%. But he, I mean, to be fair, he was still finding some openings there, getting shots in from behind. But it was Hook, I think, that stood out more for me. Again, but dude, you've talked about it a lot, like Mercules. It just feels like we don't even see his POV that much sometimes. In
And
a
then you
respawn.
look up and he's plus 10.
Yeah, all the time.
Like it reminds me, I don't know. We talked about it like with Scrap. Like we've talked about it with some of like our stars. Like you'll just be like, you don't even see their POV a lot of the times. You'll see just killing spree X5, and you'll look up and you're like,
yeah.
this guy's 33 and 22. I
No,
don't
he's
know.
different. No, the guy's absolutely different. But willing them back into this and now taking a 2-1 advantage. We'll see if they can close it out on Den, or if Heretics will keep on fighting. I mean, they were that team last year. I mean, it was passion. It was everything. It was the team changes they made, but they were always difficult to put away. They were a thorn in the side of the top teams. Like you never want to play them because if they got hot, they could get anything done.
I mean, it started with like Major One in Spain, where that's where they sort of got going,
Yeah.
where they went to all these game 5s, just clutching, and yeah, they were just a tough team to beat throughout the year.
Yeah, they can be so hard, but I think that's like sort of the common around a lot of teams right now for this year. That's what's scary. Like a lot of the top teams just don't seem to have a whole lot of weaknesses across modes. But then again, I just saw Thieves get literally shit on. So I don't know.
Well, Paris is really good.
Yeah, Paris is real good.
Yeah, they have that
Django
number.
is demonic, bro.
Yeah, he's
Demonic.
Yeah,
The hard point.
for sure.
Yeah, well, they probably got a little more to play for that too. Yeah. There's some chips.
Well,
He was talking about that chip on Sib's shoulder. Like, if I'm envoying Ghosty,
We're kind of talking about. I think it's just them and Optic and S. Yeah.
yeah, I'm kicking Scrap in the face on the way to a win, probably. Map 4 now.
Read him like a
Optic
book.
look to close out the series, and Heretics look to extend it. The difference in their series versus Koi between Scar and Din was literally night and day, talking about the hard point.
Yeah, but again, Rencore off to a hot start. We saw it in map number 1. He's 5-0. Some great early P1 time, plus you're able to get the spawns for P2. So a nice start here for Miami, but here comes Optic. Shotzi Merchley's already inside of this hill. But it's a nice trade, and well, they reflipped the map. So with that set of lives, Optic put themselves in a great position.
Yeah, I mean, Trakes is spawning out so far. Oh, nearly
I
bad.
didn't even know you could jump down to that roof.
Yeah, right. That's the
I
first
thought
time.
it was just gonna be a death. Wow.
No, so did I. And then suddenly he was nearly getting back into it. But the team is getting
Oh,
back
shit.
Trakes spawned out as far
Well,
as
Trakes
he
is not playing.
possibly could from this P2, but he got here and was the closer.
And well, now they're gonna have to do it again, though. You still have the close spawns. You didn't push out the back. You didn't want to throw your lives away. So you're playing from the objective. Super's making sure nobody's pinching. But yeah, it is all just about the spawns in the back. You know, well, they're doing it from the objective. Metals is on 5 in a row. Trace is looking for 5. Well, you've at least
Hey, don't make him like that no more, Al.
take all
Don't make
day
him
when
like
you don't
that
have
no
the
more.
Spawns, but they're probably gonna win it. Well, they're gonna hang on to the lead.
It gives the World at War too. I see a little bit of World at War in this
A lot
map.
of teams are going to be doing it, pulling out 3-4 dropbacks on that particular hard point. But if you get in and get like a moment to breathe, like a 4 down and you have 4 dropbacks in there, yeah, you're relying on, I mean, nades, really. That's how
Yeah, I mean, even with back spawns, it can be so difficult to break. It's a staircase and a door. Really, the team breaking is relying on a couple of nades to connect.
Oh, another hard point, another setup here for Heretics. They'll try to deal with the dojo side push. Super's got so many in front of him, gonna need some help. They're in the crossfire. The help is not going to come. It's gonna be all Optic as they break through. They only lose Shotzi to a nade, but a very good break there from Optic.
Yeah, I mean, just so clean, and now they're trying to set themselves up. But Metals does find the first, so the pinch will be here. You're gonna have to worry about both sides. So it's going to be Miami trying to just respond to that. But, I mean, Shotzi just spawns up, has a freebie, and that's going to be a 4 dead. And this is where it gets scary because now you have to make your choice. Do you hit old, you're going to try to rotate. Look at Shotzi's position. He already knows they're going to be pushing through this P2 towards P4.
Yeah, the pinch looked perfect on the map until Shotzi spawned.
Right next to him.
Yeah, that was tough. Lead change, though. Optic now in front. We'll see what Hoop can find. The streak is continuing for Dashy. He already has that Hellstorm. Mercules can't win the fight. The nades hit for Heretics. Dashy now into the action. He's going to get dropped. Perfect sequence there from Heretics.
Yeah, plus they flip. I mean, they had to push through as soon as they got 2 dead. And sometimes that's when things can go wrong. But instead, it's a little bit later than that because that's going to be super off the map. And now you're going to get broken. You still have close spawns, so you will reinforce this. But not what you wanted.
Yeah, the break was
so great.
The break was so good. The hold, not so much.
Chance always talks about it. He's like, for some reason, this map, people are always falling off.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That is true.
Or at least they rebroke. So
yeah. Shotzi, rough start, 6 and 13 from him, but hell yeah, you're down 10, not the end of the world. Gonna get ready for our second set as Heretics take these final couple of seconds and what they put up about 30 or so on the P1 to start. So really solid P1 from them the first time through.
Well, they're just slaying with them right now. Yeah, Shotzi's having a rough one, but it's the entire team.
It feels like Shotzi, maybe the pace is off a little, right? He's 6 and 14. Like that's his deaths compared to everyone else. Like maybe does he need to slow it down a little bit or
yeah, maybe just not.
Yeah, this is game mode. They have to just fight for the objective.
His plays.
And
but it doesn't even when him
the longer you hold the
down
objective,
6.
the more points you get.
True.
So
It's just, his like,
the key to this is like early holding it, getting positioning when the the objective is live and like early like rotation.
We had like a couple of flip outs for the P2 spawns. We'll see this time who's able to secure it. Super is able to take 2 with him before he drops. His teammates spawning out top side, trying to race across, maybe influencing, get the flip. It's gonna be Rancor trying to do just that. He wins one. On to Shotzi. Next to pick it up will be Dashy and spawning with him. Mercules is trying to deal with it. Hardpoint's about to pop, and You did a pretty good job here if you're Heretics last time. Once you got inside, you had 4 drop picks out. You
Yeah,
were
ideally you want to rotate with like 15 seconds
That
left.
scrap time,
On
as
like
soon
the
as
old
Rancor
hard
starts
point.
to win that, because you would love to. Well, you do get the back spawn, but Optic just break on. What did Dashy get 3? I don't know. We're gonna see so many of those plays on this hill. But Optic, now they realize spawns all over the place. I mean, Hoot and Dashy spawn all the way across the map, but they do pick up on the pinch. So they call that out. So now it relies on these players.
I mean, the wall jumping shit is kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool, but
pistols on the feet for the most part. Some insane plays there from Optic as they take the lead and try to build on it here a bit better than we saw the first time through at the P2.
I mean, that should be the moment too, where like this game just opens up here for Optic.
Absolutely could be, but a lot of gameplay still to go. Mercules leading the way for the squad again. And now, last time you had this rotation if you were Heretics, not gonna be as clean as it was last time, at least for the setup, but you got smoked even with the clean setup. This time you have to do a much better job.
Well, you have a Hellstorm on Dashy, so I think this is the hill. He just dies, so right away maybe you're waiting on that. Yeah, he's gonna spawn up. They call it in right away. So able to earn it at that P2 with that play.
It looks like Super is hunting for him. Super was looking for him. He's able to get the kill onto Dashy. His teammates survive around the point. They're locking it down towards Dojo. Getting back into the hard point and battling back down 20. Rancor going nuclear.
And this is what we talked about. Just tough to put away this team in Heretics. But Dashy was still alive. But yeah, Rancor locks it down with 3 in a row. Or right back down to the hill. It feels like even with sort of the kills going anywhere, there's always one more player, and then they're getting them off the objective is Optic. Now, this is the sort of play we talk about with Shotzzy on this map. He finds the opening on the P4 rotation. There is the double. This is why this guy loves Den.
Yeah, maybe a rough stat line for him, but plays like that, a chance to put his team in position to open up a lead, but it's like there's a little too much time left on hold, so the play doesn't actually end up leading to a whole lot, at least for a moment. But as Dashy, I take it back, because Dashy and Mercules find kills, it's just Super left alone to hold, and second, I feel like a team's in a good spot. It's just the pace of this game. Like, it just
Well, I mean, I thought they were going to play from the hill. They opt to just continue to move on forward. I thought they were going to force Optic to chow. They do not. But yeah, P4 has not been clean really for either team, and it may not stay that way. Because it's an Optic break, it's a Miami break. We're just going back and forth.
Yeah, I feel like P4 is feeling like P2.
Yeah, no.
It's just chaotic. Trying to cut off the reinforcements is Hook, trusting his teammates to win around the point. The trust is lost, so he's like, I'll turn around and get the kill there as well. Subs lighting it up now for Optic, approaching the 200-point mark, approaching a 3-1 series victory. Heretics have got to have some crazy plays down the stretch as we get ready for our third set and get back to mid-map. Can they do a great job from this left side? They found a nice sequence of kills in a great spot to turn this into time.
And that's really it. It felt like there's been multiple chances for like Miami to be earning time, but I think Optic's just like finding the one player on the objective every now and then making it messy. But there's going to be a clean 4 dead. Everybody off spawn. Shotzzy's going to try to go top side. Dashy's top window, but he's going to be shut off. So someone should pick this up. This should be a massive one-on-one between Rancor and Shotzzy. And there we go. Rancor does find it. So map not done yet. You are getting aggressive if you are Heretics.
I feel like it's been Rancor several times. We've seen him just holding, just waiting for Shotzzy. He knows the play is coming. He knows the type of player Shotzzy is. And shuts it down. But you'll take whatever seconds you can get here if you're Optic. 40 away from closing it out, but you have narrowed it down a bit if you're a Heretics, but you lose just about everyone. This is big time. This garbage time is huge.
Do you want to push this or not? They're going to be at 230. A couple players that have spawned out here for Heretics. So again, you're playing from the hill. Look, 1 and 2 just give up the spawn. So Miami are going all in here on fighting from the objective.
Last time, Dashy opened it up with a triple. Mercules held on with a triple. One big break, and that's likely the map. Here we go.
The first goes to Mercules, or Metals on the Mercules.
Wow. Wow.
This guy's pistol is unbelievable. All 4 dead.
Bro, okay. Like, just use the pistol. It's all the guy needs. 6 in a row, working towards another Hellstorm.
Might be GG's.
15 needed for the dub in the map and the series.
What's crazy is they picked up the pinch. They had a 4-on-3, but it doesn't matter.
I know some of those players were weak, but still, dude, it's just this pistol from Dashy is
Yeah,
absurd.
GG's.
That should be the final sequence. Maybe this one-on-one will decide things. Still a little fight left.
Oh,
Hold
shit.
up, Metals gets a couple to keep a minute, but one more point needed for Optic.
Yeah, 1 more to go. is what you're just going to have to rotate now, or do you just fight this scrap time? If you are Optic, Mercules goes for it, but look at the mini-map. You still have players here, and while you're winning it on both sides, so doing a great job, and while Trace is going to win it.
Hold up.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
shit.
this has not been the cleanest point for them. But if there's
If they come back, this would be crazy.
What a comeback this would be, but actually another streak earned at a P2 with the pistol. Able to call a Hellstorm, and last time they're here to disrupt the setup, trying to do it again here.
Oh,
Able
no.
to take out Rancor. Remember, Rancor was like the big player here last time to try and keep them in the fight, but hold up, still holding. Super trying to tuck away in a corner and shut it down. Now, just 20 needed to go for the win. Beautiful shot.
Oh, shit.
Super. Gonna get a second. Hold up now.
You gotta watch mid.
Just need one.
Yeah, Shotzi's there. He's waiting for his teammates off spawn, and well, he's gonna go right through middle, right through
No.
the cut. They're
Oh,
gonna
he
win that.
sold.
It's Rancor again. 3 versus 3.
Rancor picks up the pinch. Rancor squad
Oh my
only
God.
strikes
They
from
might
the
win.
away. Do they get the comeback? They do.
Nah, they just came back. That's crazy.
Down 50 with
Tight as hell.
They do the unthinkable.
Damn.
We're going to map
That's
5.
crazy. That's what happens, man. You get too comfortable. You see that? Gotta take notes, man.
Fight the one-on-one for scrap time. There were a couple
Can't get too
players that
comfortable.
wanted to rotate. They just lost both of that. You just have to commit to one.
Yeah, no. And I think like Shotzi, he was the one that rotated. I think he led to a team kill or something. They had 2 players there on rotation. That's like what we talk about the situations. We're always like, oh, the team's got to be perfect now. Okay, that was it. You had to be perfect, and they were. I don't know what the biggest moment was. If it was, I don't know, Rancor picking up Shotzi's route for the 40th time, or if it was probably Super's double. Like that double there at Dojo.
Yeah, I mean, he's the first line of defense,
Yeah,
right?
the fact he gets, you're hoping he gets 1. The fact he gets 2.
Yeah, the fact he gets 2 is unreal. And then it just kind of creates this awkward timing. Plus, you avoid the streak. But Shotzi with not the best den that we have seen for him. But even with that, you still feel like they should have won that. An unreal comeback there from Miami.
No, yeah. Should have won it. Yeah, when you got 249 on the board, you're supposed to win it, but you can't take away from the ultimate clutch there from Heretics.
They just fight, dude. They just fight.
Dude, yeah, we've several times said they're just annoying to put away. They were last year. It seems like they're going to be this year as well. We thought it was a good thing to see this Optic team get tested a bit, and they are getting tested. And then on the other end, like, we want to see some improvements from Heretics, and well, I think we have seen that, man. Winning both hard points. The other 2 maps are wars as well. The scoreline from the map 3 is a little weird. That was kind of
They need a faster start on some of these maps, right? Like, it just feels like they're having these, especially in Search. A couple of times we've seen them just slow starts in Search.
Map 5 to decide this series and who gets the 10 CDL points. Heretics with an unbelievable come-from-behind win. They're going to be the ones flowing going into a map 5, but we slow down now for Search and Destroy. Who will be the clutch king to decide the series? Map 5 after the break.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL. Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator by scanning the QR code on screen or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Yeah, man. 1 point. 1 point.
Come on! Man, let's go! Baby, we're sweeping them. I promise you, we're God. Oh my God. Holy
Behind one.
Top window.
Frosty dead. I'm in their spawn. There's gonna be another one on me.
I'm pressuring.
Was Rook or Jay?
One's on me. That's two.
Nice. Respond to shit.
Yo, come B. Or you. Yeah, go.
We have it.
You guys are good. They're going spawn dead.
My God, Caesar.
Okay, Mike, I'm just trying to shoulder and everything.
Just get all four.
Oh my God. That was dirty.
But like, good.
Just no. I was working picks, bro. I was working picks.
Reset.
I'm in. And we can. Friend of B dead. And we gonna heady. One more me. I'm mid. Dashie, one shot dead. I'm in. One shot.
What? Wait. Push it. I'm Pink cross. Go one more me.
Dashie, oh my God, what a play. Coming in from old time, and I love this. Well, now shots.
Can't read this. Yeah, what a play.
He should let one walk past.
Right?
Yep. Here comes the first.
Free two-piece. Great play.
That is
free. Gorgeous. And is that gonna flip spawns? Yo, that was beautiful by
the Falcons, and Optic are starting to figure it out.
And you know what? That ain't gonna show up on the scoreboard. But what a play.
You stay L triggered. Merc's there for
just broke the hill basically
there for the
by himself.
This is perfect. Just funnel them green. We have this grandma rotation. 10 seconds left. I think it's certainly
right now.
Taking a look at the scuff play of the game, and of course, it's going to be the final seconds of this riveting banger. Map 4. We knew Heretics would bring it on Den. We saw them do it against Koi, and they're going to do it here. Incredible stuff down the stretch.
I mean, yeah, again, just you win a couple of these gunfights here. You can see the Optic players. You have one player rotating, he's going to die. You have somebody challenge at old. That was Mercules, and then another one in Dash. You felt like they were playing for that, but yeah, you just, again, fighting both ways. But then you still have to hold for 30 or so seconds,
Which neither team had done much of on this map, honestly.
No, not at all.
Especially not on this V3.
And then you had a Hellstorm come on in. Optic were just trying to find any opening that they could. Was just unreal stuff from Miami. And again, it was just his first play from Super. He finds that double. You see all the white arrows starting to push this way, right into his hands.
And Super, as clutch as this is, his medals on a 5 spree that kind of gets them there to his plays at all. But yes, that double there, just beautiful from Super. And now you start to panic a bit if you're Optic Texas. But one time to cut it through mid, it is Shotzi. He's going to get caught by Rancor. I feel like, I mean, it's a different scenario that we saw. You just kind of have to fly at that point. But how many times have we hopped the Rancor and just pre-aimed on that route and he just picked up Shotzi? Like, yeah, I mean, so many times we saw it.
You know, sometimes some teams just sort of strategize around that. I mean, we've heard that in the past. Just like make sure we are calling out that name in Shotzi. Just do not let him make plays.
And I feel like the one time like his route really worked out. Well, like towards the P4, there was just enough time remaining at old that it didn't even lead to like early time. So good stuff there from Heretics, but it's map 5 time now. We go to raid. Super with the snipe. Oh, just a little bit of flinch, not able to rip off Dashie's arm. Metals will though. He gets traded out instantly into a 3v3 we go as Heretics try to ramp up the offense. We look at Rancor's angle as they all group up, looking to work this out towards B. Hook will be the first line of defense from mid. They can get there quickly. It will be Shotzi. Shotzi had a rough map 4, but able to bring it back maybe in this final map. If he can be clutch, he'll tack one on there.
That's a 2 versus 3, but a nice snipe from Super. So it does a really good job there. And well, you still need bomb. 35 seconds to go. In the middle of the map will be Shotzi, so he's gonna be watching that cross. And well, Mercury's just kind of lurking. Obviously, they know he has a kill, so they should have an idea of his spot. Now it's just, do we want to rotate on raid? This movement, you can do it quickly.
Just wiggling. Setup, holding, got some info there on Super. When does he opt the pounce? Plant is going to be in. Mercury's going to go. He's going to catch one. Knows where the second is and puts him down. Mercury's making it look easy. 3 in the round 1.
Boy, Merc is different.
And it's just perfectly played.
Yeah, I mean, he's just... Yeah, just patience. Patience pays off there for Mercules. I mean, just pretty much says, if they plant the bomb, I'm going to be in a great spot. You're not going to check this corner, so good stuff from him.
We'll see it one more time. Just, it's like, it doesn't even look like that flashy. It's just clean. There's no extra movement. Doesn't get antsy. Straight headies on the second player. He's very good.
Yeah, and he's smart. I mean, that's just really it.
We just, you know, it's not that often we have this like perfect combination of skill, in-game smarts, and like awareness, and yeah, he's one of those few. The guy is different. Dashie, this time, I think he was on the receiving end of the blood to start the first round. This time, he'll open things up. Trax is gone. And Optic, they'll take space mid. And mid, you know, for you think with like the wall bounces, the single biggest kind of change in how this plays versus the old days, right?
No, yeah, I mean, that's sort of the thing. That's what we're not seeing really often, right? For a lot of defense, it was all about taking mid control, just tough to do with that sort of zig jump up. So Optic's going to take that away. Mercury's going to be in that spot. It was a 2 versus 4, but you're able to get the bomb down in a very good position. His options go up 2-0.
Mercury's 4-0. Make it 5-0. What do you know? Tucked away in a corner and finding kills.
Would he start 7-0 on map 2? He's about to do it again.
Yeah, pretty sure that's what it was. Slow down after that. Nice shots from Rancor, dude. He is shooting, but last line and not going to be able to get it done. So far, so good. Optic went out to a 4-0 lead behind the Mercury's 7-0 start. And then, you know, Heretics started to turn on, but like you were saying,
yeah, just these slow starts and surge.
That's what you said headed to break. They need to avoid them.
Yeah, you have these mid-game adjustments that are great. It's all looking good, but yeah, you're already in such a big hole where it's just a couple of, you know, just 1 or 2 rounds.
It's like on one hand, I'm like, listen, the big game adjustments, that's like the stuff you can't teach. Like, it's impressive they do that. It's good, but you need to come out with some of your basic strats to kick it off and find some round wins, right?
Yeah, they're just not doing that right now. Yeah, we even saw it versus Koi.
We'll see if Mercury's the Invincible drops in this round. And there's a good eye of it, kind of why offense has such an advantage through mid. Just a little wall jump peek. Nobody's there, and they take space. So you're gonna play some retakes defensively, not throw away lives early. I mean, basically what you're seeing Optic do, just group up and play this retake. Shotzzy going to be probably one of the big players. He'll be the one that's going to be peeking over towards mid. Dash will be the one trying to hit snipes. Pretty much everyone back that up towards apartment. Well,
what's Metals find?
Super gets backed up through the bullet to his forehead. Metals does find a kill, as you call it, trying to stay alive. 6 HP, and he's going to eventually fall. Dashy's gotten 2 in this one. Trakes is dropped. They're getting picked apart. It's Rancor by himself again.
Yeah, we've been retaking this bomb site for a long time over towards B. And yeah, if everybody's going to back up, that's fine. But you just got to know they're going to have the utility. They're going to have every tool that they need. Plus, you have the sniper on Dashy. And the fact that you just kind of lose someone before Metals can make the play, as soon as there's a trade, that is just a huge win there for Optic.
No, it was a good job on, I think it was Trakes and on Metals, just getting another bullet in to make sure they couldn't get back to full. Just keeping the pressure on. There's the snipe, just too easy there. For
set up by the nade, right? Yeah, he's got to move away from that grenade. Does super. That just puts him out into the open.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
And he has flak, so I think, he must just be worried it's 2 nades?
Maybe.
Or he's trying to catch somebody. But either way, yeah, he would have been fine.
It's close line, yeah.
Yep.
Hercules. Another Hellstorm in a search and destroy. And that's going to mean B is wide the hell open.
Plus you have all the info that they're on the flank. So 2 players inside of money, inside of kitchen, bomb being planted.
Well, we just have to see how well Optic did at this retake.
Yeah.
Can Heretics give them a taste of their own medicine? They find the blood, similar to what Optic was able to do. Smoke out, maybe start to make Optic panic a little bit, but they're able to take out Super. Once again, it's Dashy.
Yeah, but Mercury's repinched. He repinched through mid. So they check the bomb, and now they can just play inside. They have no idea about Mercury's spot. He is the key again. But there we go. 20 seconds left. You're able to bait out some shots. Great retake there from Miami.
And it is Trakes, bro. Trakes gets the opener with the first blood. In a crazy sequence there at apartment, is able to put 2 more through, and the young guy, a huge round and a round that you needed one. You needed one. Just don't let things slip away as early as they did last time. Honestly, I was just worried Mercules was going to clutch that. Like, that just breaks the back of this team.
No, yeah, and it was the spot to do it. But I just think the fact you avoid the Hellstorm, and it's one of those things where on this map, maybe instead of using the Hellstorm to plant, maybe you just want to use it when it's planted to sort of waste time.
Yeah, because I mean, getting a plant here is not that hard compared to some of our other maps. Yeah, with the advantage you have kind of for.
But you're hoping to catch somebody mid, whatever it is. Yeah. Just the fact those guys are both in art.
That's the way to look at it, though. Yeah. You know you can get the plant. Use it to guarantee the round. They're aggressive out towards rank. Trakes. Oh, they both just get lined up. Mercules.
Jesus.
3. He has his first
Damn.
death, and then he turns it into frying the squad. A fast one there for Optic. I don't even know how they just line up for him perfectly.
And again, it's nothing like flashy.
Look at that little smile. He's so annoying.
Like he's just laying in a corner again. He's just laying in a corner, top laundry, and they line up for him. And he's just not gonna miss. Then he turns it into the third shot. See, he hits the wall bang, but it's very similar to some of the early rounds where he's just, I don't know, you're not checking your corners, and he's gonna make you punish. He's gonna punish you.
Guy doesn't miss. Heretics finally get around and quickly answered by Optic. Mercules is locked. As we get deeper into this map 5, 4-1 advantage for Optic. Hook hasn't found a kill yet, but it doesn't matter. Mercules has got you. 8-1, Dashy hitting snipes. There's another blood. It's Trakes again that's going to get caught by the sniper early in a round.
Yeah, and that's why we're not seeing this. I mean, offense should just not have an advantage with a mid peak, and they do.
Can Heretic clutch up with a crazy one? Okay, no, hold up now. Metals will get 2, will get traded out. Super though, the snipe can't like chow quickly though onto Hook.
Oh!
1 versus 1, Rancor.
Boy, Dashy different.
He shot. He goes vertical, no angle from there. He's cheesing.
Nah, he's having fun.
Oh, he's got his pistol though. I wouldn't chow this.
I don't know if I would. Rancor's one of the best ARs we've got, but the pistol's been so scary. Heretics pull it out. It's Metals too.
Actually,
he's staying in it, I guess.
Well, and I don't even know if like Super was shooting at Dashy or Hook, or if Hook just like ran into that bullet.
Honestly, I don't know.
But I mean, just beautiful snipes on both sides, from Super, from Dashy. But yeah, this is kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a nasty
snipe. It's great. It's cool. It's just not great for the map.
Yeah, shouldn't probably be
not great for the map. But yeah, right there.
Yeah, was that at Dashy?
Yeah, you know, it might have been. It might have been at his shoulder. I really don't know. If we can see it, well, we probably can't see it from Hook's POV. But I think he was just sliding and got a bullet to the face.
That round was insane. That round was insane. If Dashy won that one-on-one, dude, that would have been a mythic level round out of him after the 2 snipes, but comes up short. And a first blood now for Heretics.
Well, they just take mid control, right? You have the jump over. You're able to catch Mercules.
Nice.
That's been the key. You haven't allowed his sort of lurk plays to pay off these last couple of rounds.
And well, they took mid control and shots. He just, I don't know if he thinks he has a follow-up there, but he just kind of comes out, gets team shot, gets fried. Maybe thinking he's making a hero play.
Wow.
Trakes making the game simple. Sniper is dropped. Hook is getting swarmed, and Heretics.
They're doing it again.
They pulled off the 3v4 in the last round. This time, handle business. They are not going away. Keep on fighting.
Just mid-round adjustments. They switch up with some aggression this time. Right through the middle of the map. But yeah, they had some 3v4 clutches in map number 2. What, 2 rounds ago now? That has kept them in the game.
Super. He's so far back, he's sitting in another room, but he has been very vocal about this next round. That's how I like to play. I sit back, but it looks insane compared to everybody else. Faces in monitor, he's lounging. Here we go. Now the 1 round edge for Optic. They don't take mid control. It doesn't look like they're going to have the snipe presence from Dashy.
It looks like they're trying to set up a sort of late flame for Mercules. So watch number 7. That could be the key here. And well, he might get just surprised by 2.
Let's see, they're trying to chase him. What can Mercules find? Do they isolate him, or does he get a kill? The help has now come in. Beautifully played there from Mercules. Got to his teammate. Maybe if you slam 2 there, you got a shot, but Trakes can't take down the second. All on Rancor again. And the problem is there's 20 seconds.
And plus you send Hoot to help him. I mean, there is a world where that goes wrong, where he gets bad early timing. But that's not even the play. You're just planning that, and then you're hoping he can go all the way around pool, because that bomb was planted backside.
You're thinking he's the flank player, not the point man.
Yeah, but then all the pressure's over to him. Not only does he earn one and play his life, but Hook plays with him. And they just deal with all 4.
I think he had 1,600 damage in the map, 2 double-digit kills. Approaching that territory again at 11-3. He has been so good for them in search. And now, what, 5-3 edge? They go for the closeout.
I mean, he's won them 3 rounds.
Yeah. He sure as hell has. All right, so they've sent it out mid this time. You see they try to combine nades there. Optic to just shut down any kind of aggressive mid push.
Shit.
Shotzi's just going. Trakes wants to chow. Who's gonna
Oh,
win? Pistol
shit.
from Shotzi. Trakes just gets deleted.
Totally shots is
Shotzi
different.
just keeps going. He's still just taking chows. He's just trying to close this out. He's still there. He's still there.
For a second, I was like, dude, super lost. Okay, so he gets the kill. You get numbers again, 3 versus 2.
Well, he's thinking he backed up, but
Yeah, I thought his angle, he kind of saw that, but no. All right, so the plan will now come in. I mean, yeah, Mercury's and Dashy alive still, so we're not done
this
yet.
Rencor off angle, though. Yeah, you're not going to check that. Nice little spot there from Rencor.
He's like, here's a taste of your own medicine, basically, with how this has gone.
Well, and that's what he's been doing this entire series, right? Just like finding the player on the pinch.
Rancor is so good. Dashy last up. He gets ripped. Rancor's still here, and they'll shut it down.
Still fighting.
Still fighting. Can they get it to around 11? Last time, this is where it ended. Ended in round 10. They couldn't push it the distance. Listen, win or lose, though, this Heretics team, you can see they have been improving, but you still want those 10 CDL points. Want to come from behind and get this dub. Show that the Kings and Optic are beatable. Oh, dude, that is just
I mean, this is just such an individual play, too, right? Where, like, he's just, you saw the minimap.
You
He's
ever
by
seen
himself.
Collateral with Tom Cruise? Just the 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. That's what reminded me. Pop, 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 gone. That's a great movie. You should see it. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I have, yeah. That's with Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah, so good. Round 10 now. Heavy.
Big round.
Handed out towards B.
You have the call here. You have multiple members here. Back Tiki.
Oh, yeah, Rancor almost gets caught, though.
Do you know Metals is there?
That is the question. Mercury's playing dodgeball.
Well, okay, the nade would have hit, but Metals is also playing dodgeball. So great job by Metals to avoid nades. You're going to force Optic to rotate. You can see Trace, he's just worried about someone pushing through ring. This might turn into another retake situation.
Looking that way.
Or can Miami catch them before they get there? You see them starting to work up B-ball, trying to get back laundry control.
Here we go. Plant in. Heretics have to retake this 4 versus 4 to get to the round 11.
Well, this time Mercury is making that play. Look at number 7.
Yep.
He's going to go all the way through. So what we saw last attack, he's actually cut middle of the map.
I think Dashy's weak.
Someone's watching that. Rentor's watching it, though.
Metals is going. Right on him. That should be the blood. They're able to take out Dashy. Time is dwindling, though. Only 20 seconds to go. They got to find kills or get the defuse. And you're just playing hide and seek right now. Optic Texas have literally just picked spots to get out of the action. Now 15 seconds to go. Shotzi's timing is insane.
Wow.
Going to drop. Shotzi shuts it down. Trace hits a kill, but no time to get the defuse. Heretics, they're in a search like, where the hell are these boys? Optic Texas come up with the sauce again in the round 10.
And GG's.
It is a hard-fought battle, but Optic doing just enough to get the dub.
Well, I mean, yeah, and again, just the starts for them in Search and Destroy versus Miami, up 3-0 both times.
Yeah.
Miami fighting back, some big clutches, but really, I think the story is just about Mercules.
All right, chat.
3 rounds that I can
Mahalo at you guys.
He had multi-kills that won them it.